Well, I hope you enjoy watching videos as much as I enjoy making them. That's right, we got another video, man. Cannot cut my computer off all day long because of moments like this. We got some news that it got a little more substance since we made our roster moves video earlier today. There was a notable name that was missing from that injured reserve list. We saw Aleem McNeil. We saw Khalil Dorsey. We saw Carlton Davis III. Who we did not see is David Montgomery, a.k.a. Knuckles. Wondering why he wasn't there. Shortly after I made that video, this came out via Danny Rogers' Twitter account. Says running back David Montgomery is hosting a coat drive here in Detroit just days after Dan Campbell said he'll need surgery and will be done for the season. Now, let me cut to me real quick. Now, we ain't got an official confirmation on that. That has not come out. And then we saw he was not added to IR. Here's the rest. Montgomery said he's alive and well when I asked him how he's feeling. Told me he wasn't put on IR today because he's, quote, working through some logistics and things could change. In terms of if there's a chance he plays again this season, he says, I hope so. So David Montgomery, he wasn't put on IR. That's obvious. Did he have, we've been hearing all type of information. Dan Campbell said it was a torn MCL, right? But you would think he was out for the season. I mean, Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, site after site after insider has tweeted that Montgomery is done for the season. And like I said earlier in my video, we have heard this before this year. We have heard David Montgomery out for the season. Derek Barnes, Aiden Hutchinson, guys that are out for the season, but they make their way back. Now, when I didn't see him on injured reserve today, I was like, wait a minute. All we've been hearing for the last 2 days is that he's out for the season, but yet he's not out for the season. He said logistics and things could change. What does that mean? That first part, logistics. When I think of that, I think of maybe locations, right? But what does that mean? Does that mean that it's not as bad as we thought it was? Could it be a very similar situation like Aiden Hutchinson? See, the reason that they want to be cautious about this is because the Detroit Lions only have a certain amount of elevations left. I believe it's somewhere between 5 and 7. We're going to make the playoffs, 5 and 7 elevations left from people that have been placed on IR. If you put David Montgomery on there, you might have to leave somebody else on. So they're going to play it, I guess, until they get a confirmation that he's done. So here's what I'm thinking. Somebody put in the comment section, it could be NFC title game. We're talking about 5 weeks from now. We went from he's done for the season to he's not put on IR to he's hoping that he can play this season. This is a real thing. If David Montgomery was truly done for the season, he would have been placed on IR today. I'm not saying that can't happen because apparently he hasn't gone through season-ending surgery yet, but I'm sure he's had an MRI. Usually by Monday, Tuesday at the latest, we get those. So this is huge. This is a big deal. This is, again, you don't have to worry about David Montgomery coming back before he's ready. The Lions are not going to do that. They're not going to do that. We know that. If there's any harm or maybe a chance he hurts himself even further, he will not play. We know that. So I'm very curious. They didn't put him on IR for a reason. He will be inactive unless he gets put on before all he got to do is be ruled out. You can be out and not be put on IR, right? You can be ruled out. So this is intriguing. My best case scenario is that it's not as bad as they thought it was initially, which happens. He comes back for the earliest we see him is the NFC title game. And there's a chance that both him and Hutchinson could return for the Super Bowl. What is the deal? What is the deal? First, Teddy Bridgewater, and now David Montgomery may not be lost. We might get a reunion of Sonic and Knuckles before the season is out. This is crazy, but this is why I love doing what I do. You can't get tired of something if you're going to talk about it all day long. You can't get, shout out to you guys, because if you watch this channel, as much as I make videos or any other Detroit Lions, if you're like me and you just can't get enough Detroit Lions and you a day one repeat person, you don't have to catch every video, but you catch most of them, and then I disappear for 3 days and you hitting me up in emails and Twitter, you are a die-hard fan. And you and I have something in common. And that is what this channel is for, the die-hard fan, because that's what I am. I love talking about this. I cannot get enough. I'm talking about Lions off the air. I'm talking about Lions on the air. And now, thanks to you guys, it's something that I get to do full time. Man, crazy. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Could we possibly see David Montgomery return this season? If he's not put on IR, there is a chance. If he makes it to the game, meaning we don't get a IR status before Sunday's game against the Chicago Bears, there's a chance he plays before the season is over. Crazy. Listen, Apollo, why do I make so many videos? Why do I work so hard? Apollo Creed said it the best. Shout out to all my 80s babies. Rocky IV, he said, I've been with the best. I beat the best. I retired more men than Social Security. If you want to be the best, you got to stay on your game. If I don't make a video about it, somebody will. It doesn't matter. So I want to be at the top of my game. I want to be the best creator I can be. I want to make sure somebody called me the Tom Pelissero of YouTube. We got to come up with a name. We got to come up with a name, man. You got the Black Adam Schefter. We got to come up with some name, because I will hold that title for sure. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Isn't it kind of crazy? Dan Campbell gets in front of the media first thing in the morning, and just boom, Teddy Bridgewater decides he wants to come back to the NFL. David Montgomery may not be done. And, man, come on, bro. The last one, you're going to see that video later. Go Lions. Crazy.